Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday live trading. Good morning, folks. Lies, Josiah, Balaji, Matt, Big Frank, Solaris, Adam, Olivia, Cyber, Raymond, Anubis, Adam, Eric. Good morning, folks. Hope we're doing well. Three things are guaranteed in life: death, taxes, and Leo being late. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy. Dude, what am I being late for? Nothing, right? We got no good price action here that's identifiable for me. So realistically, I'm actually all saving us the headache here of watching bad price action for 5 minutes. So let's be for real. But Anubis, what's up? Good morning. How we doing? You're live again. Good morning, Carmen. What's up? Dead taxes. You're ridiculous, dude. I never hear you say this about anybody else this segment. You're telling me at 1 o'clock? God. Good morning, though, folks. Hope we're doing well. I'll let a few minutes for some people to roll in, and then we'll do some analysis for you guys, kind of what I'm anticipating for today. I'm honestly looking for higher prices today. That is the general consensus for myself. Likely look to see sell lower to buy higher is the general consensus for myself. So we'll get started here in just a second here. Give me like a minute here, and then we'll be good to go, guys. I'm just trying to finish this quick little thing, and we'll be good to go. All right, let's get this. Yeah, let's just do this really quick. Yeah, 1 second, guys. We'll be good here. Morning, folks. Extreme, what's up? Solaris, good morning. Joe Leo, I know you were retired yesterday. Please check Discord once you get time. Yeah, sorry, boss. I have a ton of messages that I haven't had the chance to go through. I promise I will give it my all when I see you. I'll try to respond when I can here. But I do apologize that I haven't been responding to the Discord messages. As of right now, guys, 8 o'clock, there's nothing for me right now. Reason I say this as well, look at this current price action, right? We've entered a new phase of price, which is consolidation. So as of right now, likely just going to have to wait until the 8:30 here for me to find some type of higher probability setup. I really don't want to get caught in the chop, we'll say, in a market that's clearly just not presentable to move higher at the moment. So we're going to wait here and see if something will form. If not, likely nothing from me, at least at 8 o'clock. But how's everybody doing? How was the yesterday of trading? I know yesterday was a bit of a tricky one for a lot of us. So was curious to know, how did we all turn out? Did we survive? Did we lose? What was the game plan? JJ Lou, what's up? Good morning, Leopold. Good morning, good morning. What do you think about the potential 5-minute continuation on NQ here, or which one are you talking? If we're talking NQ, it's not the worst idea. The only thing is we're kind of in this consolidation phase of price. So I'm not too keen on it. Like, it's not my favorite. The one thing I do like, though, is the fact that we do have a leading SMT, lagging leading SMT with YM here inside this uni. So it's not the worst idea. Like, I can see the potential for it for sure, but it's definitely one of these trades where you want to be a little bit more risk adverse, considering that we do have a bit of consolidation happening and why I'm selling off into the EQ. But if this does confirm, I wouldn't be opposed. Just know that it'll likely take a little bit more time to deliver, probably until the 8:30. And if 8:30 gives us a decent reaction, then we'll likely see trend make its way higher. But if not, it will be one of those trades that's going to be a little bit of a slower confirmation here. So just be aware of that. But it's not bad, Raymond. I actually do like that continuation. Traded Unicorn, made 390 for my Apex eval. Josiah, out of way. Good stuff. Hell yeah. Got spanked on yesterday's downswing. Got back to VE long in the bottom yesterday. Very nice. Was that a skilled longing on the bottom, or was that more of a gamble you were anticipating and praying would become profitable? I don't mean that at a disrespect. I'm mostly just curious here. What's the consensus there for you, boss? Nice leg higher here on NQ. Looks like we're actually getting very close to confirming the 5 minute in terms of this continuation sequence here. So it's not the worst, Raymond. I can't lie. Just know that it unless if 8:30 opens with aggression, we'll likely see it validate up into that 410 high here. If not, it will take quite a bit of time for it to validate that sequence. I had a break-even day yesterday. Took one trade. The model is key. Sue, I mean, guys, I have to be honest here. Sue, didn't you just secure your first ever payout? I think you just secured your first ever payout trading the model, eh? Yo, Polanish, what's up? Good morning. If I'm correct, guys, I believe Trader Sue here in chat, through the live streams and through personal work ethic, was able to secure their first ever payout. Would you take entries on the 7 a.m. candle on the minute 3 chart? Depends on what model I'm trading. This 3 minute continuation, it's a C4. I wouldn't be opposed. Yeah, it's not the worst. It already framed the continuation though, so I missed that entry. So I'd likely just watch for this 5 minute confirmation. Hello, chat. KVL, what's up? Good morning. Let me just get a quick tweet announcement that I'm live here with the lab. That way everybody knows. Live now. Get on in here. KVL, what's up? Yeah, I did. I was able to request my first bet after market closes today. Well, don't rush it. And congratulations. That's super huge. I'm happy to hear it. These 5 minutes actually look decent. We see that this PA is picking up a bit here as well, right? Price action's picking up. We have a decent sized stop as well. 1.5 lines up well. 5 minutes. See, this is what I want to see. When we're looking for a continuation, I want to watch a phase of expansion occur. I don't want to see massive consolidation. I want to see expansion met with expansion, right? And with this continuation, we confirmed it. Massive wick that flipped this 5 minute bullish. Now we're seeing that immediate expansion. So closure above the 750 here would also be good, but continuations here don't look too shabby, chat. They don't look too shabby. Definitely don't look too shabby. You know what I'm saying, Chad? Yeah, congrats, so Sue. So Sue, are you just kind of taking a break-even day today? Are you traded today? What's your vibe? Wow, beautiful here. This 5 minute looks like it's going to confirm higher. So Raymond, it's good now. See, we've exited this consolidation since we formed that reversal at the 810. Now we're immediately distributing. So sadly, we won't get a confirmation where we're going to be able to enter that 3 minute already. Probably played out 1.5R now. But now we're met with some pretty intensive expansion. So now we just wait that out. Holy cow. Flyer. MNQ already confirmed, so I took it. Very nice. Confirmed on the 5 on MNQ. Nice. Well, MNQ did. You're right. I see that. Very nice. Well, that's going to be a great trade for you then, brother. MNQ did confirm it at the 810. That's a great trade. NQ did not, but MNQ did. That is a flying. There's not really any news drivers here as well. Tuesday, nothing on Tuesday news here as well. That's no news drivers pulling at price like that. So don't hesitate to take out some partials on that as well. We're likely going to see a bit of a retrace here. That's great. Took one trade and met all criteria. Just waiting for dashboard up to end of it. Just waiting. Hell yeah, Sue. You don't mind me asking, Sue. I mean, first payout. I remember my first payout was $447. You don't have to explain this. You also DM me personally. It's always cool to hear stories of people and their profits. So if you don't mind sharing, you can also DM me. I'm off the charts. Went to enter a start of 3 micros and actually put 36 micros. Oh no. Oh no, Shannon, how did you rip through the account or what happened? DL hit? Banger though? Oh, it hit. The trade hit. Whew. Jeez Louise, Shannon. Jeez Louise, Shannon. Catching near strays there with NASDAQ. Jeez Louise. And I know for a fact you're probably trading NQ as well, eh? Close one. Well, I'm glad it worked in your favor, at least from what I'm gathering. I'd hope so. Yeah, we're up nice on the day as well, guys. I can't lie. We've had a really impeccable day. I took London session longs, took him for 42 points, made over 1,700 on the personal, and about 600. As of right now, we're up $873 on all of my funded. So today's a big day. 600 on a few accounts. Hell yeah. Core PC price index M&M. Yeah, Wilson, but it's not. Core PC is fine, but it's not. It's considered orange folder now. It's not red folder news. So I'm not too bothered by it. Give me just a second here, chat. Ask me any questions. I'll be right with you guys. This looks good, though. We're going to see a re-expansion up into that 6 o'clock high. Okay, yeah, Wilson, that's the only thing. If you trade minute 30 minute 3 or minute 15 minute 1, do you assume that minute 30 minute 15 made the higher low, the 4-hour candle, or is that not necessary? Depends. So if I'm trading like an SMT, for an example, Adam, it's dependent on if I'm using higher time frame context. So a lot of the times, like if I'm trading a continuation, no, because the higher the low of that hour 4 candle or that daily candle would be done from a candle 2 reversal sequence, right? Here goes the retrace of the OB. That's what I was saying. When you have an expansion like this, you're likely to be met with a re-expansion back down to the OB. So could be a good re-entry zone there on NQ as well. But yeah, that's kind of one of the reasons I was saying be a little cautious here on NQ with this expansion, purely just for the fact that you are typically met with big retracements, especially after we've kind of tapped into that draw. Um, so yeah, most of the time continuations no, but if you're trading candle 2, yes. Like candle 2 would put in most of the time the higher the low, the hourly 4, or the hour 4, the daily. But if I'm trading continuations, no. Continuations is just an extension of that price. I was confident about my discipline, so I copy traded. So this is going to be a 5K payout. Legend, Sue. Sue, if you don't mind, I don't want to be rude, but if you don't mind, toss that in the testimonials in the Discord. That would be legendary. That would be legendary. Well done, though. That's super impressive. I'm very proud of you. Woohoo! That's got to be a good feeling, eh? Sure, I will. Oh, awesome. Super amped for you, though. That's very impressive stuff. So here, yeah, looks like we might even get, well, no entry on me here. I'm fading this trade because when you see this aggressive an expansion, I'm not interested because this could just be a bearish C2 on the 1 minute, right? So not what I want to see, especially when I'm tracing for continuations here. I don't want to see this much sell side aggression. So likely fading this myself. Yeah, congrats to Trader Sue as well. Super cool. 5K is your first payout. Did you just 10x my first ever payout? Super good feeling. Thanks, though. Sue, that's all you. Took a 1% loss this morning, bringing an end to my winning streak. Let's see what we get today. Beverly, well, that's a controlled loss. There you go. Super good feeling. Sue, you got to realize, though, you did that all yourself. I didn't do anything. I just come on here and I stream and I teach you. That's your own discipline bringing you to a payout. So be proud of yourself, Sue. I'm very impressed by you. Why you fail fiscally in markets. You cannot learn to accept a red trade where red day would lead you to overtrade, leads you to blow these accounts and spend even more money of your own personal money, and spend even more blow these accounts and spend even more money of your own personal money. Okay, let me just go here. Yeah, so here we're seeing an expansion lower now, so likely gonna run from this phase of price here. The breaker will likely hold here. We've got this nice unicorn forming. That will likely hold for the session, at least this current window, 8 o'clock window, but we'll see. Congrats, Sue. Great entry. More wins, Kali. There we go. More wins, Kali. Hey, Beverly, lovely having you in the streams, but it's always a pleasure having you in here. Big Frank says congrats. Adam says GG Trader Sue. Congrats. Good morning. What's up, Trader 007 NQ? How's it going? Yeah, Beverly, 1%, so that's very controlled risk there. So you'll move on. We'll see what we find for session today, right? As of right now, I currently have nothing. I don't like this phase of price we're entering here. Big aggression. I'm going to wait for 8:30, see if we can form something at 8:30 here. Give me some sense of direction. What's the biggest thing you see holding back traders from becoming profitable based on your experience with your students? Jason, so I've worked with a lot of one-on-one students as well. Some of my one-on-one students have actually gone on and they do trade full-time. The biggest thing, and I say this, what's so funny, as we speak, I'm quickly trying to get a video out about this because I was supposed to edit this before the stream. But the biggest thing is learning to accept a red day or a red trade. So many beginner traders actually just die in live markets because when they see a red trade or a red day, immediately they assume that just means they're shit and they're a bad trader and they're not going to make money and they're not going to be profitable. When the reality is, if you don't learn to be okay, no model is 100% win rate. So at some point in your trading career, you will experience red days or red trades. That's the reality. You can't find a model that's going to give you 100% win rate. If you did, everybody and their mother would be trading that model. So the biggest setback for a lot of newer traders is this idea of knowing when market is presentable for them or when it is not. And if you think that market is not presentable for you, a lot of newer traders continue to trade through that to make back losses, to make back red trades. And that alone is probably one of the biggest issues with newer traders that they make. Hey Leo, Leo's the best auntie you are. Leo, what are your plans today? Streams. I've got some streams today, streaming with you all here, and then likely just gonna do some video recordings. Got a bunch of some personal things I want to get done, so that's likely what I'm gonna do. Leo, how did you take 30-minute London longs but not shorts on 1 hour at 3 a.m.? I wasn't on charts. I wasn't looking at charts at 3 a.m. bits. I did like those shorts though. I wasn't on charts. I was making breakfast, to be so honest with you. Me too, PA isn't looking good. I'll just be watching you guys today. And yes, Leo, controlling losses is key. My losses never go 1% regardless if I get this out of it. Beautiful, right? That will bring you more success in markets than anything. But Jason, I cannot say that with enough confidence when I mean that genuinely, after much experience, is the biggest thing that sets back traders. And I know this because I've worked with a lot of people. Mara, good morning. How we doing? Yeah. Accounts, but repeat the same mistake because you just can't get over the hunch of learning to accept. Easy to blow these accounts and spend even more money on these new evaluation accounts, but repeat the same mistake. Let me just get this edited here, guys. Ask me any questions. I'll answer in just a second. So if you're truly trying to become a consistent, profitable trader, adopt. Yeah, we're likely going to see higher prices here. We do have this S&T with YM as well, which is present. So better. You'll also be saving a lot of your personal capital by not setting. You will also be saving 10 times better. And you will also be saving personal capital by not setting 10 times better. You will also be saving a lot of your personal capital by not consistently resetting evals by making the same mistake. One thing let me just get this posted here, guys. Give me one sec. I'm posting this here, and I'll be back with you guys. Couple questions here. And what advice do you give them to help actually accept it? 1 trade a day? Yeah, limit. Like, I don't say 1 trade a day because, to be honest, who in their right mind takes 1 trade a day? Almost nobody. But 2 to 3 trades a day max, right? 2 to 3 trades a day max. Yeah, if you hit 2 losses in a row trading a defined model, that means that current session or window is not presentable for you. Obviously, if you develop, the proper knowledge to know whether or not it was a good or bad trade, but if you take 2 defined losses through your model, through your entry criteria, that would be considered a valid loss. And so 2 valid losses lock out the charts. 1 break even, 1 loss, you get 1 more trade. 3 trades a day max, though. That will help you out more than anything. I've taken payouts and blown many accounts, and yes, you're right. I can have 5 green days, but the first red day, the entire account is gone. No matter the P&L, loss in the account was up 21K. Yeah, Trades with Steven just said that, guys. That's the reality of it. If you can't learn to accept red days, you're not going to be able to be satisfied with the green ones. Because in the back of your mind, when you know you can't accept a red day, it's just a matter of time mentally that you're itching and you're like, oh gosh, what if I get a red day? What if I get a red day? I'm so close. What if this becomes a red day, right? And now that psychological fear, literally the PTSD of red day, is what leads to 99% of you failing in these markets, because now you've become so accustomed to over trading on red days. And the few times that you over traded on a red day and turned it back green, you've now built the psychological habit into thinking, that's okay. You can now trade like an absolute degenerate because you know that you can turn it green, but a lot of you turn it green in no defined way. 2 losses, what's your daily loss limit? Depends on the account. If I'm doing a 50K, I do $150 to $250 of risk, so it depends, but daily loss limit about 400, 500. 100% truth. I've saved myself so much since I've learned to stick with 3 trades a day max. Exactly, Matt. It literally saves your life. It saved mine in trading. It saved my consistency, even back during the options days. There goes the 8:30 open, by the way. So we're seeing a bit of sell side here, tapping into the EQ. I'm curious to see what happens. Likely just going to be an invalidation of this leg. All right, well, we've got that C2 present now. We've got a valid C2 here. So I'm just now going to watch to see how we react to this fair value gap here. We have a C2 on ES as well. Nothing from me here, though, guys. This session, as we see right now, it's a phase of price. We saw consolidation manipulation. So if I'm looking for distribution now, I want to see bearish distribution. Bullish manipulation, bearish distribution. I'm hoping the 8:30 forms some type of an imbalance that we could trade price lower. Because if that's the case, I could totally trade price back into these like 7 o'clock lows here. That wouldn't be too shabby. So I'm going to mark this out as our draw. But yeah, that's what I'd likely look for here. So I'm just going to stay patient, watch this 3-minute, or maybe even watch this 1-minute too. See what happens, because we do have that C2 and PSP here as well. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I've taken 20 trades since 8:15. Justin, that's crazy. That is crazy, boss. Boss man, that's crazy, boss. All right, we have some imbalances forming here, guys. I would be interested in looking to trade a continuation of this price leg lower. We've got some good draws and liquidity at these lows, strong manipulation of the highs. I'm watching for a retrace into this gap here. ES just formed actually a validation for a continuation, so missed on that, would have likely taken ES, but I'm going to watch to see if maybe we can see some type of a confirmation for lower. Joking, yeah, joking. What the fuck? Yeah, I've taken 20 trades in the last 2 months. Hey, there you go, Tarish. That's good. Good mentality there. All right, we've got a nice price leg here on NQ. I'd love to see it retrace, or even ES, because we have that S&T and PSP. It'd be great to see if we could trade that leg lower. For me, 2 losses, I'm done for the session, and even if it's the cleanest setup, so I won't touch it. Sometimes that third setup, I don't take wins, but it's low probability over many trades in my journal. Exactly, Beverly. Do you expect this 1-hour bullish FUG to not hold? I think it's low probability, to be honest with you. I think we're likely going to see price make its way into it because we've already fully swept out a lot of the liquidity in that gap from the 7 o'clock window. So it's honestly just feels like a matter of time before we just continue that trace lower into it. Just being honest. This 1-minute leg here, we're not getting that retrace that I want, but this is nice. We could trade lower to the 7 o'clock lows. One thing I wish I knew at the beginning of my trading journey was the idea of learning. All right, I want to see these retraces. We got quite a few imbalances forming here on NQ as well in this 1 minute. So I'm looking more so to see if we can grab some 15-minute 1-minute continuation here. Thanks everyone. Thanks early Fong. Still a long way to go. Lots of learning ahead. Lots of learning, but you're killing it. What accounts were you trading, Sue? So now for low modality, you want to see the price retrace a 1-minute gap and then form a market structure shift. AK and order block. I want to see a formation closure retrace into a 1-minute gap and then a closure below a 1-minute order block. That would be confirmation. We might see 7 o'clock lows before I even get confirmation here. Sadly, look at this immediate distribution, bullish manipulation, bearish distribution. This is what you want to see. This is great PA here. This is actually fantastic 8 o'clock PA. I wish I knew at the beginning of my trading journey was the idea of learning how to accept a red day. Now, that day comes many. All right, wow. ES just distributing lower here. ES also gonna just rocketeer to the 7 o'clock lows. Very good draw there, since we see that we had such an aggressive pivot in market. We see that we flipped a humongous bearish open to bullish. which means that we've got a lot of resting liquidity at those lows. If we don't get validation here, at least my thesis was correct, which is what I can walk away with. But sadly, we might not get an entry here. Tradeify growth 50, very nice. What do you think about the setup NGC 3M continues to C2 1 hour 5? What did you take if you're on the chart? Let me look. I haven't looked at GC this morning. At 3 a.m. you said on 3-minute? 3 a.m. The continuation? Oh, I like that. Wait, you're talking about 3 a.m. continuation of C2 1 hour 5-minute. 3-minute looked really good. 5-minute looked good as well. I like it because we have these relevant lows. Like we had a relevant low 1 o'clock. We also had this nice 1050 low, overnight lows. So I do like it actually. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Once we swept out these lows though, yeah, market decided to just absolutely fly higher. But yeah, it's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Hey, yo, what's up? Easy trades, how we doing? Tradeify growth 50s. Dude, nice. Good stuff, Sue. Killing it. Let me just get this here going here. One thing I wish I knew at the beginning of my trading journey was the idea of learning how to... Need to get this cut off at 1 minute 30 seconds. Okay, split, delete, audio, add. We'll go here, fade out by about 3 seconds. And then we'll fade this one in by about 3 seconds. Learning to accept that red trade and red day and setting them. Wow, well, that 7 a.m. draws coming in hot, guys. We're about 30 points lower than I wanted at this point. So as of right now, no entries, guys. Holy cow, it's just selling afternoon. What's good? Evo, what's up? Doing well. How about yourself? Lovely seeing you in here. Guys, those shorts, man. No continuation. I should have taken ES there. That 7 o'clock draw, I mean, that pivot in market at the 709. Beautiful pivot. And no PSP, but PSP to Y. Oh, it's just rocketeering, man. We just have to, I think we just have to genuinely accept this one. We just got to accept that we're going to miss this trade and just watch it fly lower here, eh? There's not much else to do, guys. It's just rocketing lower. It's a bit unfortunate, I can't lie. It's a little unfortunate, but it's okay. Especially for the fact that I did enjoy this setup quite a lot. So massive retrace higher now. Maybe we could take a 1 minute gap for a small continuation, but we have the new 15-minute opening here temporarily, but I don't know if we're even going to get that, guys. Crazy leg. London session done earlier this morning. Long, low, waiting for New York Open. Yeah, it was good. London was great. PSP is a precision swing point. A precision swing point that forms a market, dictates which asset's going to make it to the intended draw on liquidity quicker and with higher probability. That's the simple answer. Wow, bit of a discrepancy between ES and NQ, though. Jeez Louise, can't take anything here, dude. Can't take NASDAQ anywhere, man. It's just a full-blown EQs all the way resting up here. I just won't be able to get any entry here. So likely just wait for the New York Open. Hello, what's good? Good to see you. Those London longs were so clean. Took them on 5-minute. Yeah, London longs were great. London's finally back to being decently clean, guys. I gotta be honest. London's been super nice and presentable recently, so I've been a happy camper. I've been a happy camper. All right. Well, Not much for me here, guys. 3 minutes not acting as any retrace. ES isn't even retracing any gap here. It's just a full blown send lower here. I think those 7 amp draws that I want, guys, those 303s are looking nice. Looking very, very, very nice here. So I might just have to bite the bullet on this and we'll wait for 9 o'clock open. Got the 8:45 opening up here soon as well. So best thing I can do for myself is to just de-risk and wait for a new session open, since clearly this was not one I could take. Unfortunato. All right, now we wait. Smash shoulders yesterday, chat. I feel crippled this morning, dude. I'm so crippled this morning. Holy cow. Funny data. I'm glad that you smashed those longs as well, though. Those were crispy during London. All right, there we go. Kind of tagging in. We're seeing a bit of a retrace here. Decent closure on NQ. Still expecting lower prices. I really wanted to sweep out this 304 preferably. Yeah, now NQ's up to some more silly business. Class A action from NQ here. Nice wick fill, not even tapping into any 1 minute gap here. It's just being indecisive. So we wait. Good morning. What's up, Slow Swim? How we doing? Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, there's really not much for me here, guys. Wish I could framework something, but you know, the at least the intended draw is correct. You know, we might be able to take a micro ES 1 minute gap retrace continuation sequence, but it's like I don't know if I want to take that, you know? Not my most preferred here. But we'll wait. 8:45 in about 3 minutes. Likely just gonna wait for 9 o'clock. I do have Kane joining me for today's session as well, folks. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. The brother Kane was absolutely killing it on yesterday's market. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Like the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe if you have not already as well. And obviously code lab at your favorite prop firms for the best deals of all time. That's all I can say. All right. Likely looking like, look at this trace higher, and I don't even know what silly business NQ's up to, but it's up to something. Really not much to do here, guys. Hate to say it. There goes ES tracing that 1 minute gap, but there's just not a lot of sauce here. I was hoping for some type of retrace into a gap, even a 3 minute, but looks like we're just going to see a continuation of this like how we're tagging into a 3 minute gap right now. So we could potentially maybe take a 3 minute continuation, but I don't know. It's just not a fan here, folks. Just being honest. And queue up to some more silly business. Fantastic. All right. Well, now we're just retracing. We're going to run away from the 704 lows, it looks like. Tapping into a larger 3 minute imbalance now. So maybe there's continuation potential off this, but yeah, I'm not game with this. All right, well, that's the first tag into that gap. I think we also form an SMT with ES. Yeah, that's an SMT with ES in this gap as well. NAS is the leading SMT here. So ideally looking for a reject off that 3 minute, grab maybe a 30 minute continuation lower, but I don't know, chat. We're going to have to be very careful here for how we play out price. I want to reject off that 3 minute though. That'd be nice. Come on, NASDAQ. Give me some strong reject off that. All right, nice 3 minute reject here. This is good. I like what I'm seeing here. This is great. Yeah. Nice 3 minute leg here. Come on, give me something. New 3 minute open here. Give me a continuation sequence. This would be nice because see that we've had a decent retrace higher now. Even though we didn't tag the EQ too much, that draw also perfectly aligns with 1.5. We can get an OB confirmation here. So I'm sold on this, guys. I like this. This is a good trade here, this 3-minute short on NQ. If we can validate this, I'm going to be game for it. I think we'll see shorts than long into New York. Yeah, lower to buy higher. I have a question. Sometimes TradeView shows the highest take, but TradeView doesn't show. What do you do about it? I mean, honestly, I just execute primarily on the platform I'm trading, so tops like X or Tradeovate or Ninja Trader. So I just kind of watch. I trust Tradeovate more than TradingView. Closes short for 54 entries, 29,373. Nice. Yeah, see, that's ideally I would like to take a trade like that, but now I feel like I'm waiting ages here, man. I'm aging. Give me some OB confirmation, man. Give me something, something to work with your Nasdaq. All right, this is good, guys. I like this. 3-minute confirmation here, and your boy will be slapping on some styes. I do like what I'm seeing here. I'm really looking for lower prices into that relevant draw there. That 304 would be great. 304 will be the crispiest lows we've seen all day, man. All right, I want that confirmation below the OB. Don't care what anybody says. I'm fixated on it. Confirmation below the OB, I want lower price. We've got clear S&T, clear direction there. 5-minute unfilled above. I know we have a 5-minute unfilled. We also have an unfilled 3. So if we can see strong, if I can see strong displacement below this OB, I'll be interested in taking it. If we have indecision, I'm fading that trade. Indecision is going to lead to no trade here. I want to see direction. Direction will not. That draw lines up perfectly with 1.5 as well. ES is also weak here. We can see that buyers are not engaged, so I really want to see sellers step in here. All right, I want that OB. Come on, 30 seconds. Give me some OB closure here. Good morning, Junji. What's up? 29, 286 PVA is what I'd look for. It's 286. Yeah, 286 is nice. Yeah, I'm looking even for, I'm just looking for the closest here for 1.5, that 709 low. I want this confirmation, and can you give me this confirmation, please? I really want that. I really want that. I want that. I want that. All right, that's confirmation below the OB here. Limit just got filled as well. So I'm officially in on this trade, guys. I've got my stop at the protected high here. I'm going to try these out into the 709 low. I'm hoping this holds. I know we do have the 3-minute unfilled and the 5-minute unfilled. So there is a chance this gets invalidated right off the bat. But this is risk I'm willing to put on the table for this trade just because we do have such a nice draw here. Such a nice intended draw. And we have an SMT within that gap fill as well. So there's reason for me to believe that that high will hold. If not, well, we just wait till 9 o'clock and bite the bullet on it. But not a lot of risk on this as well here. Really limited. I mean, stop is 13 points. So I've got 10 micros on this trade. About $260 of risk. For those of you wondering, about a little over $260 of risk. So now we literally just have to wait. Morning, HP. How's it going? Yeah, so Chasen, I do see that unfilled, by the way, but you have to keep in mind where price currently lies, right? What do we see with this price leg right now? SMT within that 3-minute unfilled gap, strong displacement, and a clear draw on liquidity. If it does want to retrace that 5-minute unfilled, then I just bite the bullet. But probability-wise, we're still within. This is just a C3 continuation. So I like the framework on this a lot. Got that bearish breaker as well. I'm hoping that holds well there too. All right, now we're in on this production. Letting you know, by the way, this trade was taken at about 8:48 sharp, 8:48 a.m. This was a trade taken sharp. And I'll let you know on exit whether it's a winner or a loser. Now we wait. HP, how's it going, guys? If you haven't already, make sure you guys are liking the stream, subscribing if you have not already. I know I say this a lot, guys, but the support matters a lot here. We're at 5.2K subs. We hit 5K last week on the Lab Live. Just took a trade live in front of you guys as well, so we'll see whether or not we get the sauce today. I'm hoping 9 o'clock open can give us some decent leeway lower here too. I No, again, we do have these unfilled gaps, yada yada. I understand, but I do like a move lower here on this 3. But we'll see. If it gets invalidated, guys, once again, I got about $260 of risk. We're just playing with London profits here, so that wouldn't be too big of a worry if we take a loss here. Rice wants to not give me this leg right now. Well, it's going to be a bit of a butt. We might actually get tagged out here very quick. Unfortunate. Still in on this, but we're getting relatively close to that the stop loss here. Oh, it's so beautiful though. I think we're just if it's going to invalidate, it's just prepping for 9 o'clock. I'm hoping this 3-minute will hold well though, but yeah, it might just be prepping for 9 o'clock here. I do like this trade. This is a trade I would take 10 times out of 10. My entry is your stop. Very nice, Justin. Congrats, brother. All right, we're tagged out on that trade. That's a loss on that trade. $260 of a loss for this pre-New York trade. So unfortunate here. Stopped out, but A-okay. Had about $260 of risk there. Looks like it is going to want to tap at the 5-minute and deeper into this 3-minute unfilled gap here. So we might get a revalidation of this trade around 9 o'clock here, but that is a stop out on the position. Damn, I do like that. It's just going to tap into the encroachment, and then it's going to give me a validation. Watch this. That's how it's going to work. And now you have to be able to walk away. Exactly. Instead of making the money back. Exactly, Jason. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. I got no reason. I got no reason to rush anything here. Now I just wait, right? I let probability take the wheel here. Market clearly wasn't ready. We had a 3-minute unfilled and a 5-minute unfilled. Market didn't want to give me my win right now, so I'll wait till New York AM session. That's what it takes. But I got no reason to overtrade it, man. We have a good day ahead of us. Market's setting up really nice in the higher time frame profiling as well. I've got no reason to really force anything here. I'm very content about the loss. It's a trade I would take over and over and over again. Right? That's the reality of it. I'm content with it. We've now tagged deeper in this 3-minute gap, which also I believe tags us just at the start of this 5-minute gap too. So higher chance that this validates a continuation, which would be unfortunate, but we take a little cool down and we wait. Now be an alpha male and chase, brother. Yeah, imagine. Fuck it. We ball. Just start slamming sides on this trade. Yeah. So nothing from me here, guys. We wait. Likely just going to wait till 9 o'clock. Kane will be joining me as well, but dun, 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 dun. Good morning. What's up, Raish? How's it going? Morning. Not much we can do here, guys. Now we just sit and wait. Sit here, look pretty, and wait, man. That's all we gotta do, bro. That's all we gotta do. Unfortunate though. I do like that setup a lot. That short continuation was nice, dude. That's a trade I would take over and over and over again. MNQ here looks weak as well off that 3-minute 5. Oh, it's gonna validate a short. We're coming for those 7 a.m. lows. Even if it didn't want me to have it now, guys, we're coming for those lows. Market's going to chase them. 5-minute bullish breaker out that 1-hour gap is still holding. Yeah, a decent amount, isn't it? I saw that. That's the fun thing about trading though, guys. It's like, you know, I tested an idea, it didn't work out, and now we wait. We see if another idea will test and work. All right, see what you guys are saying in chat here. Morning, Raish. How's it going as well? 149 of you. We haven't even touched 9 o'clock yet. Good morning, folks. Beautiful to see all of you in here. Always a pleasure. Yeah, unfortunate to get stopped out on that, but I did like that a lot. But that immediate 3-minute distribution lower, unfortunato. Look at that too. That draw lined up perfectly with 1.5. Like that, oh, this would have been like the most chef's kiss example of a 1.5 hour continuation. But yeah, unfilled gaps to those highs. Market clearly wanted to grab some more liquidity before heading lower. Bum, ba-dum, bum. All right, well now I'm marking this out so you guys can see where my loss slide here. Just so you guys are aware. I can be transparent to you folks. I love that. Now I'll be an alpha male and chase. Could you imagine? Just fucking send it. Fuck all of you, bro. I'm taking this trade, dude. All right, 9 o'clock open, about 4 minutes here, and we'll have Kane joining me as well, chat. So now we must wait. This is where I start crying. Nasdaq, I just wanted my win. I want your guys' opinion on something. I had a guy message me on Twitter today. So I posted on Twitter yesterday, and I said, I'm tempted to try a Tradeify 300K account. And the guy goes, stop trading fake money. Show me you can trade and I'll give you 300K live capital. And I said, I trade a personal account 99% of the time. And he goes, so stop looking into funded. And I responded saying, nah, I'm all right. I like to copy trade more. No one's going to complain for having more money. Who's in the right here, chat? Am I in the right or is he in the right? Lower for higher in a 15-minute bull breaker, long in a previous day high. I want higher. Yeah, lower to higher as well. I'm talking to a lot of us watching this video. You guys. Now we must wait. Weird people try to get on a high horse about live trading. Yeah, it's hilarious. Has access to leverage capital? Nah, no thanks. I'm good. Money's money. Why not more money with less financial risk? Yeah, it depends how much his course is. Yeah, I don't think he sells the course. It's just funny. It's like first time I've ever seen him on my page. I'm like, dog, he like assumed that I didn't trade personal capital. Bitch, I trade hella personal capital, man. What you mean? Trade personal capital my ass. Mm, 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 mm. People like that just got mad free time. Yeah, it's crazy. Brothers are fast. Eval he probably has less money than me. I have none. Don't listen. No, it's just funny, dude. It's been weird recently too. I've been experiencing a lot more hate on socials. I think that means we're on the up, guys. I think that means my brand is growing, boys. We're doing it. We're making changes out here. Chat, I got an audience? No way. No way. You telling me I got haters? You telling me I got haters? I'll take that any day, man. I'll take that any day. Who's hating on my boy, dude? I got this hater. You should check my Twitter replies, bro. This guy named Rod, and I won't lie, I'm pretty sure Rod is actually a profitable trader, but he was shitting on me for not trading live capital without even knowing I trade live capital. Dog just immediately assumed I didn't trade live capital. Like, bro, say what? Like, I trade live capital. They're jealous of this thing, and hey, are you trading GXT or what's your strategy? I trade a base fractal model, but I trade continuations. Basically, I trade fractal continuations, if you want to know. But I like to call them le modèle. Sweet. All right, guys, we're gonna have my boy Kane hopping in here. I don't know if you guys know him. He's a pretty good trader. Fantastic trader. Yeah, Kane's gonna be on in just a second, guys. There goes 9 o'clock open as well here. Unfortunate on the shorts, guys. I still think we're gonna see that 7 a.m. I think we're gonna see lower to buy higher today. Profile looks good for higher prices. I do think we're gonna sweep out that 709 low still. It sucks that we got stopped out of that trade. I know we had the 5 minute and the 3 minute unfilled. C'est la vie. That means you're successful? I don't know. Definitely not. Success is when I got 50 million in the bank. You know what I'm saying, Chad? All right, 9 o'clock open here. All right, Ken's gonna be hopping in here now, guys. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
How we doing?
Good, yourself?
Good, dude. Hanging in. Just took a little loss, $260 loss on some shorts. Unfortunate.
Is what it is. I agree with you though. The 7 o'clock low has to go.
I know. I got stopped because we had that 5 minute, 3 minute unfilled. So of course, price is now going to validate that continuation. We're just going to fly to that 7 o'clock low. But unfortunate, got stopped out by a few points. We move on. But dude, did you slam the shorts yesterday, eh?
Yeah, I was short from
Dude.
above. Yeah, I mean it was nice, but what did we do? We basically rallied straight back into it, right? And just
Yeah.
did nothing. So, but I was short practically from basically the open, round about the open, but it was from way before the open. So,
Yeah.
and then yeah, it was nice. It was a good day, but
Yeah.
bro, London today, I know you took longs, but I took some small size shorts that turned out to be quite chunky shorts because bro, those like 10, 15, 20 point pops, they were a bit violent this morning.
Yeah. I did see that.
Yeah, it was a bit much
Yeah.
actually.
Oh my God, there goes the draw. I chat. Draw's incoming now. Hot on the 3 minute off this 9 o'clock open. Yeah, no, I saw the 3M shorts actually look pretty solid too. Or was it
This,
3M? I was looking at gold. Sorry, wait. Gold actually looked good at London, but let me see NQ here.
bro, no, like actually at 3 a.m. and at 4 a.m. this morning, 4:20, this short looked pretty good, and then it kind of
Mm,
wrote back in our face, and then it just popped, and it was pretty
yeah.
sizable. And then every single one of these pops that went through, it was just like bang, 15 points, like
Hmm.
instantly. I was like, for fuck's sake, like
Dude, I know.
just a bit much. Yeah.
No kidding. Oh, dude, we're about to validate these continuation. I'm so tempted to re-tag myself into these 3 minute shorts if we can confirm. We're gonna fail closure below the OB. Psych, no closure.
No, we didn't close.
No closure below. I want to see closure below 322 here on the MNQ, which is 323 on NQ.
Yeah. You just do 3 minute?
I'm looking at 3 minute right now. 3 minute was the best. I like 3 minute the most.
Hmm. Yeah, I like it. If we could get a run up into that inversion, I could be convinced. The
Yeah.
only downside is that we just took out the previous 15-minute low. So if they run it off of that, then I would be less. But I like that 7 o'clock low. I even like the 4 o'clock low on ES. Actually, just like a drive into yesterday's opening range.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 50% of the range. Gives us a good area to get bullish off. We got no 4 hour wick. We do have an
Not bad,
hourly
I like
wick,
that.
but I think the drive into this area, even a little bit lower, maybe like a 4 hour open, retrace like all of this move. Everyone that got long or short in here is feeling some sort of pain.
Yeah.
And kind of go from there. Yeah.
No,
Two-way tape, anyway.
can see that. Just watching NQ here. I do want at least the 709s to be swept. It'd be nice to see that pre-New York open here.
Yeah. I would actually just like the hourly. Like, I would start to get more bullish on this at 310s, sweep of
Yeah.
like that area. But yeah, not the cleanest of markets past couple of days, other than yesterday. Yesterday was nice, but it just came straight back. No continuation to the downside.
Yeah, the shorts fucked me. I wasn't looking for shorts yesterday, to be honest.
I was expecting some bigger continuation to the downside, to be honest. So yeah. Hello, Kane. Thanks for starting the most educational stream. I appreciate that.
Yeah, Trader Sue, by the way, trading just continuations just secured their first ever payout, $5,000, dude. Watching the streams.
Only continuations?
Sue, only continuations, eh? But literally watching the stream did 5K in payouts.
So sorry, we're gonna have to charge you $5,000 for that mentorship now.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Actually,
all
yeah,
right.
we're gonna need that full payout.
You're gonna need that.
Yeah, thanks.
That's tax.
Was it? It was just continuations, right, Sue, or something like that. 5K yeah, dude. My first payout was like 440 some bucks, dude.
Bro, I can tell you, right? My first ever
Oh,
payout was like $500. Actually
yeah,
less. And actually, I remember it clear as day. It was like an account that I'd bought it. It'd gone to practically like 80% of drawdown. And I did one gold trade. This was CFDs. I
yeah,
did one gold trade, and I was like, "Fuck it! If this hits, I'll be up $500, right?" And yeah, I took it. Took it. I was in Ibiza. Was like, "Fuck it!" Took it. 3 days later, this gold CFD trade hit. I was like, I completely forgot about it. Just in the
yeah,
zone.
yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, sick! $500. I'll just take that money."
Yeah, that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
so neat. Dude, we just confirmed below the OB here at 323. I'm tempted to just toss the limit on that OB just to take it to 709 lows. It's a little tempting.
Well, we just stop B. It's like a 1 to 1.
Stop.
It's a 1 hour trade, no?
Yeah. I honestly would just toss it at the candle body high of 857 because we'll likely invalidate if we make it any higher than that, we'll likely invalidate the trade entirely. I'll fade this. I'll wait for New York Open.
It's a 1 hour trade.
Not a fan. Wie viel wählt? Wie viel wählt, Chat?
Sean was the opposite. He made a shit ton at the start, all downhill from there. Yeah, I mean, beginner's luck is but like beginner fallacy is a thing, right? I definitely got some beginner fallacy, like in crypto. You know, why it's easy to just buy a coin, wait 3 months, and be up a couple of $100 grand.
Dude, same. Shiba Inu era, bro.
It was silly.
Uh, yeah, I have a funny story. We had a family member, like an actual blood related family member, who I was too young to open up a crypto exchange, and this is at the time of Doge, funny enough. And I told him to go, like I remember this was literally off of like YouTube videos and watching Twitter forums, and I was like, you should put some money in a Doge. He's a construction worker, by the way. Put in $400 in Doge, had forgotten about his account. Doge ended up popping. He made like 120K off of Doge. Stopped talking to our entire family. And I kid you not, guys, bought a ranch in Alaska. We've never heard of him since. Real story, by the way. I will validate this on call with my parents, dude. It's crazy. He just said, probably like,
Bro, I don't hate the switch up. Nah, fuck all you guys. I'm rich now. I'm going to Alaska.
yeah. And I mean, he literally just, because he's a constructor, he just bought like a property. And we're assuming that he just, built a little place there and that's it. Yeah, because I was a kid, I couldn't do it. So I would tell him, I was like, "Oh, could you put in $50? Like, I'll pay you." I had like $50 cash. It's like, "Okay, $50 cash, $100 cash." And he's like, "No, no, 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 it's all right. Don't worry about it." And then he ended up investing himself. Brick, brick. Yeah, that was the lucky era of crypto, guys. Damn, sounds like it's. I mean, dude, low key, kinda. He was
Oh,
fake.
for sure. I enjoy switching up on all my day ones.
For real,
That's
same.
for real. Like it
Yeah.
actually, if you guys want to get rich for any reason, it's to switch up on your day ones. Obviously, I'm joking, chat.
After the Moderna trade, dude, switched up on everybody.
Yeah.
I saw, I was in an old options Discord, by the way. One guy that I know ended up having a few Moderna swings that he ended up getting 3,000% on. Insane. Off the new news from Moderna. I thought you were being mean. Now you're good, Jack. No sweat.
There you go. We just swept that hourly low. We'll see if we do get any
Um,
follow through here. We didn't get it on ES, so they could play catch up. Um, I'm a new trader, 1 year, no payouts yet, but I already qualified for $800 with a Lucid. Should I wait or go for the max? Take that shit.
Yeah.
Listen, 800, like I would just say the facts, right? If you don't take it and you blow your funded, you'll have wished you took it because the result is the same now, but you're $800 up. So you're basically funding the possibility of blowing up, and the statistics tell me that the likelihood of that is high. So you should take all of the money off of the table whenever you can.
Hit 3,000% on a meme coin, but only had like 20p in it, so couldn't switch up on my day ones. Dude made a whopping $6 off it, bro. Damn, bro was banking. I had no time to play. Let me see here.
What is this drop?
I'm glad we faded that short. We're just running off that hourly low sweep.
I think you'd have taken partial with that low anyway.
Yeah, yeah, at the 840. Yeah, I do agree with that.
Yeah. I would not want to get bullish here though, unless there's a good drive. But we do have an hourly low and we do have a 15-minute low. So if you can get through here, then I think it naturally makes sense to get bullish, especially considering that we were here 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
Or 4 hours ago actually. 5:30. It's now 9:30. Well, it's coming up 9:30. So I think it makes sense.
Chat, give me 2 seconds. I'm getting fully logged in again here on Syncer, and then we're good.
We have previous day high on ES as well. And man, these shorts should print. We just need to find an entry now, chat. Honestly, if we can get back through 331, I probably could find a way to take this. Well, we're there now, and I don't know if I like it that much. I was expecting the high. Oh, I'm not even logged in.
That's what I'm doing right now. $800 in life changing, but it'll keep you in the game. $800 is enough to make you realize that that shit is real money, right? Like $100, yeah, whatever. $800, like you guys gotta realize, dude, that's like some people's weekly salary that you're making just by clicking buttons on a screen in the comfort of your own bed for most of you. Wow, look at this 1 minute reaction on Q here, Kane.
Yeah, it's kind of silly.
Off that 3 minute gap as well, that 3 minute filled gap. Holy shit. Is the seconds interval required for your strat? That's not a question for me. Not my question. I don't trade the seconds. Hell nah. You're never gonna see me trade the seconds chart. Strong 1 minute here. Jeez Louise. Can't make it up, chat. I should have bought a Celsius trading London, New York, and America is tough. Real. And getting Q to previous daily high. I mean, yeah, sell low to buy higher is kind of my game plan for today. Okay, that's insightful though. Lab got to bring out a drink now. The lab drink, dude, real. Make our own version of an orange Celsius.
Fuck that, bro. Orange Celsius is too goated. Why would you
Yeah, it's
compete with the
actually
goat?
that's a good point.
You know, like
Celsius, please sponsor. Dude, I remember back in the uni days, because I was up in this like ski club. They had like Celsius that would send packages of them, dude. And after like an event at those extras, dude, I'd just be pocketing them, Johns.
bro, I'm
Like,
telling you, if Celsius bring out a way to subscribe for orange Celsiuses, so you get like 20 delivered a day, I'll buy them.
yeah, that's fair.
You know, I'll even open an office and invite everyone down just to drink orange Celsiuses. We can have like a,
The mandatory office drink.
yeah, we could literally just like as you walk in and you carry a bottle of water or a coffee, we just take the coffee or the water out of your hand and we give you an orange Celsius.
Yeah. Slap a sticker on your forehead as well. Free promo for Celsius. You use that as leverage to get free drinks. It's like the people that sell free water, but it's just advertisements all over the side.
Oh, Jordan, bro, like I'm telling Jordan, listen,
They
an orange Celsius, right? From a caffeine perspective, bro, you will be fucking, you'll be wired, mate. Like, I'll get up, like, when I go to the US, it's like I wake up in the morning, I'm like tired, right? Like, it's just like I've either stayed up late or like the jet lag, like, it's just kicking my ass, like, whatever. And I'll be like getting up and I'll be fucking knackered, but like, I'm just like awake. Orange Celsius, bro, 30 minutes later, that's it. I'm him.
Yeah, you're fucking dialed in. You're a whole different level of dialed as well. It's like, and I was mentioning this on stream yesterday, the mental lock-in and f focus I actually get from Celsius. I gotta be so honest, guys. Like, if I were to assume what a high dosage of Adderall would feel like, I would think it'd be after popping a 200 milligram Celsius after feeling exhausted. I think that's the closest you can get to Adderall level concentration through a caffeinated beverage. White Monster, dude. I mean, White Monster is more of like a super jittery caffeine though. Like I'm so jittery when I'm on a White Monster.
Kane, what do you think about CME charging commissions to prop firms? What do you mean charging commissions to prop firms? Like prop firms already pay for the data feed, right? So I don't really understand the question.
Take Adderall with Celsius. All right, but that's a little too far.
You drink 4 to 6 cups of coffee a day?
Cheap, Beverly.
Holy
Holy fuck.
Beverly, that's crazy, by the way.
Beverly, where are you based, by the way? Are you US based?
Just take speed at that point, actually.
Crazy.
Bro, the fact I have this whole, like, I responded to this one tweet about JJ Simon and of like AIing his diplomas from, I don't know, and I just responded, this guy ripped the course so fast it should be studied.
I
And
saw that. That was funny as fuck.
bro, but he did though, right? Like, I'm just gonna be
Yeah.
honest, he did. But apparently he's doing 1 million a month. I was like, okay, cool. And now I have the guy that scaled him responding to me. He has $1.8 million in payouts. Of course, he sells a course he deserves to. He's better than basically 100% of traders out there, and he knows something they don't. It would be retarded not to sell a mentorship. So I just responded, "Yeah, I guess you got to make your money somehow." Because this guy is a failed trader. Uh,
So good, dude. Oh, these shorts aren't looking bad, dude. I can't lie. Liking this 1 minute on Q.
it's a bit
Someone
messy
tell me
though.
if 4 to 6 is great or harmful. I can't lie, Beverly. 4 to 6 cups of caffeine. It's about 60 to 80 milligrams per cup of coffee. So I can't. That's an unhealthy amount of caffeine. Like typical. I mean, you want to stay below 500 at least per day, right? So right now, the fact that you're literally ripping upwards of 600 to 800 is pretty insane.
One thing I will say though is that the orange Celsiuses they go down a bit too easy, so you can't drink them like they're orange juice, you know, because actually you'll feel sick from the amount of caffeine you drink.
That is true.
I think this JJ Simon is a industry plant because actually I think he just realized the average person if you have a 50% win rate, which I think a 50% win rate is basically just, you know, arguably heads or tails, right? Just basically taking any trade. If you do that, then the likelihood of you having 4 to 5 losses in one round is high. It it like massively tails off at like 6 and 7. Um, so if you size to have 5 losers and just take trades that you feel more confident about, the likelihood of you having higher expected value is higher. I think that's all he's selling right now, to be honest.
8 minutes to the open as well, guys. We're watching. Hey boys, what's up, Alex? How's it going? Honestly, it looks like a fucking Celtic open here, dude. Jesus. Gold and silver looks so crispy as well on the 1 and 3 right now. Oh my God, look at gold, look at silver and gold. Holy shit, right as I say that, gold just rocketeered fucking 8 points. Nice. We'll just have a mega drop low here, guys. All right. 1 minute on gold in that C4. We validated a continuation. Immediately we're met with a distribution lower. Nuts. Okay. Waiting for 9:30 here. That's some dodgy business, you know. Yeah, I spoke to him after watching him at Riz podcast. He charged me 6,000 on Instagram. I'm already profitable though, so I just stopped asking that was before.
Wait, who?
Wait,
The
I'm
JJ
confused.
Simon guy?
Beverly, is that JJ or who?
This trade is actually just a 3 minute version of 15 minute high, but we never got the 15 minute high, so I've marked it up, and it's just finding this.
Oh
I
wow, it's
went
JJ. Beverly says JJ charging 6K.
6K. It's crazy work, by the way.
Jesus.
That's crazy work.
2K, take it or leave it.
Like, by the way, do you know how many after like the Riz podcast, right? Do you know how many DMs I got from people like, bro, let's rip a course. I'll deal with everything. You take 70%, I take 30. We'll clear fucking 3-4 mil a month. Blah blah blah. I'm like, nah, I don't really need the money. And that sounds like a lot of fucking head, you know. Like,
Ah,
yeah,
I had
I don't know.
I had a chat with JJ's after my money. Jeez, yeah, I mean, makes sense. He's hungry for it. Fair enough.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Wait, Gav, listen, but that's only mango. Do they have orange? Because bro, the other flavors of Celsius are nowhere near as good as the orange, in my opinion. Oh no, 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 it's the orange, bro. It has to be the orange.
Yeah, the orange is good, dude.
And
Or
Alex
but
summarized it so well yesterday, right? The orange tastes like orange. It's not like orange juice. It just tastes like you're drinking an orange.
yeah, that's actually the best way to describe it.
Sean, enjoy your 18 holes, mate. I'll see you after nine, no doubt.
Later, Sean. Um, was on Italy, Garda Lake, totally disconnected from everything. Alex, that sounds great, dude. Kind of like a healthy Fanta. Yeah, it's a good way to perceive it, except Fanta is the artificial flavor, you know? Like this tastes like a genuine, like, squeezed orange with a little bit of sweetness, of course, you know? It's much honestly just tastes a lot more natural than a Fanta does. Like Fanta, like I drink a Fanta, I get a headache. I drink a Celsius, I'm like, ah, I feel good, you know? Yeah, orange with sparkling water, exactly. 3.5 minutes here to the New York Open, guys. Massive sell here on GC as well. Form that continuation, and we're now 10 points lower on gold already. All right, let's get the last two accounts loaded here, guys, and then we're set and ready. Boom. Let's see what we got in chat here. Tried the new tonic drinks for a bit, but wasn't a fan. I don't even know what those are. New tonic drinks?
Oh, it's like it's the drink that's made by what's his name? Chris, the podcast guy, Chris Williamson. Is it
Is it?
Williamson?
Yeah, Williamson. I see it right now. 120
It's like a drink
tropic.
for your brain.
Okay. Does it use like Rasha mushrooms and whatever else? Is it like mushroom based as well? Like, do you have like turkey tail? Let me look at this. Made for your brain. Is it? Oh, okay. I see. Oh, interesting. Huh. Can't say I've ever tried that, guys. I have no idea what that's about. Not really just nootropics. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I mean,
Big
you could.
big
They
sell
even
here on
do
the
them in the
wall.
zins. They do nootropic zins.
That's crazy. Also, there goes the 7 o'clock draw on bound here. Kane, look at that previous 1 minute 9:27. Ripper.
Ripper indeed. Yeah. We'll see.
Or fly. Yeah.
See if it hits.
We'll see. See if we swipe out the 709 low here. 7 a.m. low. Now we just
Maybe
gotta wait. I still haven't gotten the BGs connected here.
would kind of be
Uh,
gross if they didn't though.
yeah. 3 minute continuation forming here as well. This would be a C3 3 minute on gold right off the 930. Come on, give me that last login here. It'll be good.
Oh, there it goes.
Um,
They're gonna absolutely fucking fly this thing out this low, aren't they?
that's what I'm thinking as well.
Nope, they are not. They are fucking killing it.
Until they send it higher off that low again, though. Look at that. Oh,
Oh, the thing is now, right? Like, actually, this is an OR that I would really want to buy.
that's what I was gonna say. Swiping this draw now, I'd love to go long off this. Especially MNQ here on the ones forming a continuation or a C2 if that confirms closure above. I'd be keen on that. Yeah, MNQ here is about to form a C2, so NQ might not look like it's showing it, but MNQ here showcasing a C2 forming, which I'd be tempted to take if they can confirm closure above. No, failed closure.
Honestly,
Oh,
I'm gonna say it. I think you long the OR right now. I think that's the play.
not the worst thing in mind here.
Yeah.
First time trading that on my phone,
Sadly,
it's
it's
rapid.
already fucking 50 points away. Or it was when I said
Yeah.
that.
Failed to close above. I was looking for that MNQ closure just above
Fuck.
the 929 body. Fact.
I take it back. I looked at ES. I would wait for ES to probably trade a little bit lower first. Maybe long it on the way back through. That sounds good, actually. Longing it after ES takes the low on the way back through. That sounds like the most upside. Long? What's up,
Dude,
nerd?
What's up, Nick?
No, his name's Nerd now.
Oh, fuck. Okay. What's
He's
up?
just
What's up,
Nerd.
nerd? Long. Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Maybe
Run up
long in the
my...
OR was the...
Oh, it doesn't look too bad, dude. It actually, looks fucking pretty solid. Fuck. MNQ off that C2. I should have taken that on MNQ. MNQ looked pretty crispy there. Closure by that 929 body high just fucking ripped it higher.
Were long and paid. Personally, I am not. I wanted to see ES take out this low, especially the OR low, and then fail. That would have been my juice. I think it's going to be I need a 4-hour low or a high to really get involved, so it's definitely a 10 a.m. It's 10 a.m. play for me today. Watch him slam it back down. Yeah, I don't know. This OR looks fucking good though. Took out most of the overnight session. Daily high on ES. First daily high in all of this correction.
Trying to get logged in on my Blue Guardians before I even consider trading. I want to get this copy traded if I trade today. Come on, man. Authenticator, go.
The thing is, right, is actually when I look at the higher time frames on ES and NQ right now, we respected previous day open, which is normally a sign of, rebalance. We took our previous day high on ES. The opening range is around the previous day open. Realistically, what I would really like to do is I would like this to take out maybe like a... I would look to sell this on the way back through the OR if it can get down there. And I just need an hourly high or a 4-hour high to get involved outside of that. It's very light on the bid. Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Sorry, guys.
And then start selling it.
1 second, guys. Sorry, I'm trying to get these logged in. Fucking Syncer failed my connection with Blue Guardian accounts, my funded. So give me just a sec here. I do like this for higher though. I should have taken MNQ when I wanted to. That C2 looked good. We swept at the 7 o'clock low. We confirmed closure with the 929 C2. And now it's just rocketeering higher. So for me now, I think similar to Kane, I'm going to watch for either 10 or 945 for continuations in the longs. I do like that we swept that relevant draw. We could look for previous daily high as well. So it's not the worst thing ever. PDH definitely looks quite feasible for an intended draw. So I'll be looking for that. I'm looking more so to see strong bullish sentiment here. Form some type of 1 minute gap, trace into it, and take an OB continuation higher. That will be tentative. We'll have to wait. I don't trust this pull. Same.
Yeah, me neither.
Same, Nick, slog it. Same, nerd.
No one trusts it.
Yeah. One must not trust the fake out. Oh, also chat, I'm officially back. I bought some more Apex 50k EODs. So those are officially back on the rule stack. Yeah, I don't like this here. I don't like how ES is reacting here as well. We have SMT with NQ and YM at these highs as well. I don't like this. I don't like this pull. I agree with you, Nick. I didn't think I'd be saying that, but I agree with you, Nick. Should be an interesting sell if they do. Yeah.
I think it's a great sell. Hourly, previous hourly open, 50% straight off before that high. Leave everyone in the dust, including me.
What's this 3-minute doing? Nothing here of interest. YM ES. I just really, ES looks pretty crummy. YM here with a beautiful sell though. Now we wait. Not much for me here, guys. Just gonna watch this and wait it out.
Yeah.
I think you could very well sell this back up into the 930 lows. Back down to the 930 lows, sorry. Come on, bro. Give me my authenticator on this, bro. Fucking A. I did 2FA on too many of these pros, so then again, it's for safety, but like, dude, holy shit. I feel like authenticator apps become my bitch.
Damn.
On Google, bro. Come on, man. NQ 4-minute, 3-minute gap. No 3-minute gap on NQ. Tapping. Not even in a 1-minute gap here as well. Jeez Louise. Short to at least 29,200. I'm short one con. Very nice. Nice short paid. You're generally given NQs only asset has hit previous tag long and NQ. You need bullish SMT, IE strength switch. Yeah, I mean it's a nice layer of confidence. SMT is not the only confidence that I look for if I want to see previous day high on NQ though. I do like the 7 o'clock low that was swept though, but I just don't. Yeah, I don't trust this move, especially with how ES is reacting at those highs with the current given SMT. I'm not a fan of this. ES is literally barcoding. It's in a beautiful, honestly, in a picture perfect range for an educational lesson here, guys.
Thing is, right,
Consolidation.
when we look at it like this, right, we look at last week's price action. Basically, from the jump, we've been selling it, right, more or less. From London, London to 6 a.m. high was high of the high of NQ right now. 9:30, 10 o'clock just sold immediately off. We had this absolute wall of 26,700s, couldn't
Yeah.
get through it. Across the entire time, not a single daily high, right? Not once, not on ES, not on NQ, not once, right? So if you were, an extreme range trader to fade the daily high into a daily low, you were just, sat there with your Corey in your hand or whatever.
Yeah.
So you weren't doing anything. You now get previous day high, and everyone's like, "Oh, I don't know. Maybe we break to the upside.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe this is like the fake out to get everyone bullish at a logical area and probably take another leg lower. That would be my guess.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's fair.
higher time frame. I feel like I have a good read on shit like this. So that's kind of my guess. I think that we need to see to sub 29k again before getting bullish. Out of curiosity, is the live not available to be played on the background whilst GG to other apps? I also can't seem to watch the watching landscape. I personally don't know the answer to that question. If you have YouTube Premium, you should be able to watch any YouTube video in the background.
Yeah, nothing from here, guys. Just watching for 9:45, not 9:45, and wait for 10 o'clock. There's really nothing, no reason for me to get involved here. S&P at the highs with ES. Actually, we're quite clean with these ES shorts, though. I won't lie. Nick, well done.
I have no idea. I apologize.
Expecting that 1 minute gap as well. Failed to inverse it. Actually, we Nick, just inverse that 1 minute gap. Yeah, by a few points.
Nick, you need to listen to Jack. You may not like to hear that, but you do. All right. Because Jack can teach you all the things you're not supposed to do. No, he knows we're joking. Don't worry, Jack. He's a smart cookie. Yo, gold was a great trade. Fuck, bro. None of my homies trade gold. What does that say, Nick? Fuck, ES is an absolute barcode.
Dude, I know it's fucking ridiculous.
Couldn't
And then
even.
Q here failing the inversion on the 1 minute off the 931. Actually looks clean here.
They brought it straight back to the open.
Yes, they did.
You are a homie, Nick. You're not a homie. You're family.
Welcome home.
I don't have any of the ginger genes. How's the ginger rugrat? Is he still being a terror? Bro, I just remember the one video you sent me of him. He's like by the window trying to climb out of it, and you're like, "Yo, what are you doing? Get away from there!" I was like, for fuck's sake, this kid's trying to climb out the window. So funny, man. I was crying at that video. Yeah, that's your boy. That was so funny, man.
I got nothing here, dude.
Yeah, no, I mean we just have to wait, right?
Yeah,
It's just
didn't have
stuck.
nothing here.
It,
No.
it's stuck in the wardrobe between the real world and Narnia. That's where it is right now.
That's a good analogy. I like that. I like that. It's stuck
Yeah.
between the wardrobe of the real
No,
world and Narnia. That's a quote, dude. Quote
yeah.
that. Shit. Fill him with the venom and eliminate a mother with a minute made a marijuana.
The Lion, the Witch, and the Nasdaq chart. But by the way, chat, if you want to know why I use that analogy, it's because I watched Narnia at the weekend. I love that fucking show. That show and the Golden Compass, those films, they're just goated.
I have to agree with you on that one, dude. I failed the closure about the OB here, the 938 OB. So I honestly think we see price make its way back down to 930 low.
Yeah, me too. I think
Oh.
the fact they're not getting through here is a bearish thing.
Struggling here. And ES as well. ES head lower here. We're finally kind of breaking the low of that fucking mass consolidation.
Nick, I have to ask a question. What are you doing here? What happened to the cold brew room? Why is that no more? Because you're here a lot and Bird Dog is here a lot. And when you're live there, Bird Dog is only there. And now he's like, Nick, I miss you, brother. Chat, I might get funky with this. I kind of want to sell this in some way. I'm not logged in, so I'm just gonna tell you when I do, and then I'll prove it to you after. You're currently 2 IVs deep on a foldable. Fuck, bro. Are you sick again?
Who said that? Oh shit, dude. Nick, bro.
You didn't tell me you were sick or even in the hospital.
Bouncing off the 0.5, that first 15-minute range. Likely to re-break out the high here.
Spinal surgery. Fuck. Well, brother, I wish you the speediest of recoveries.
Much love, Nick. What's good, Ken and Leo? What's up, Rune?
Ken?
Ken, that's
What,
just what he said.
what the fuck is Ken about? This is Barbie and Ken or some shit. Why am I trying to sell this? Just because very lackluster. ES looks like shit. You're shorting from 380s? Oh, you want? Oh, you're short right now. Or maybe not. Trader Ken. Yeah.
Resweep out of the 9 o'clock highs here on NQ, forming a secondary SMT with ES. Yeah, this is the 945, guys, and there's not really much for me to play off this. This closure confirmation, though, at the 945 will technically validate a continuation since we did tag into a 1 minute gap formed during C2, the 940 gap. So realistically, this is a continuation for higher prices, but I just don't like that NQ is quite sideways, and also ES is like a fucking piano.
Okay, boys. I am personally gonna short this at 356 if we get there. Okay.
Order filled.
There you go. You heard it. I turned the sound on for that reason. And you're also gonna hear my stop getting filled if we could trade to this high. My TP will be new session low. I'm only in two contracts, nothing crazy. I just want to see this fail, and I think it may go a little bit higher from here. Nah,
Stop filled.
there you go. But at the same time, I wanted to give this a chance to fail because if we go through here, it's not a shallow wick that I would want to see fail. So it's a small $500 loss, and we dust ourselves off and we go again. What indicator am I using for premium discount? I'm currently actually using my own one, but the premium discount one is the same. So yeah. They're gonna fail again. Your stop's at 429. Yeah, I'll give this a couple of shots if we can do it, but I'm not gonna get bullish whilst ES is like this.
Yeah, well, I've got nothing here, guys. Personally, I've got nothing. Technically forms a continuation here, but it's within a new window that we haven't traced with the gaps, so nothing from me. Mega PSP's forming as well, ES being
Order filled.
a weirdo.
Okay, I got short again. Basically same spot, same idea, just a fail. And if they keep bringing it lower to just take it to the high, then I'll leave it. But my idea here is it's actually a 15-second trade because it's a 5-minute high. But if they go back through here again, like I said, these are just the types of trades that I would want to take. And if it fails, it fails. I'm not tied to a bearish bias. I just want to see this fail. Because if we go up here at 10 a.m., I'm probably done for the day. I'd rather take, some early losses and keep me out of the market than chase it or sit around.
Yeah, really just not a fan of anything here at all.
Oh, my stop wasn't in. Okay, I'm just gonna put that there at the high. There you go.
Stop filled.
That's me done. I would like to have bought it down here. I would have got stopped out here. This would have ran against me. I'm in the right tune of it, I'm going to get this hourly high, hourly low to hourly high. At that point, you basically want this 4-hour high. So, yeah, I'm probably not trading, in all honesty.
I don't know what.
It's not a session that will suit me. Morning. You're looking for your TP to go to the 4-hour high? Yeah, that makes sense. The sad news is if you're around all morning trading this to get to that 4 hour high, right? You're getting long practically anywhere in here the entire morning to go back up here. And I think that sounds pretty painful. Most likely you will if you were here before 9:30, you're most likely long here, getting stopped out at the open, watching it run away. Maybe you'd call the opening range break, getting stop break even here, and now it's running against you. And I think that it front runs this and corrects, especially considering how ES looks. Looks like crap.
Yeah, Sam, why I'm here. Yeah, I got not much. I'm kind of tempted to long NQ off these, but I'm not. I don't know. I think I'm just waiting for 10 here, guys. I think it's just gonna be tradeless New York session for myself. Struggling to get these BG accounts connected too, so I guess it's a sign. It's a sign for myself. Too much indecisiveness, just leave it alone. That's what I'm doing, man. I got no reason for involvement here. I actually have no reason to get involved in this market. I'm not confident in it, so I'd rather just preserve my capital, walking away. Be a small green day off of London session, and if that's the reality, that's what we're gonna come to terms with. Yeah, too much indecisiveness, definitely a decent amount. Yeah, not too big of a fan. That's for sure. Longs on NQ on this pullback though, don't look too bad. This right here, and we say now. Leo, when do you sleep if you trade London session and live in the US? Well, I'm currently abroad. I'm in the UK. So over the summers, I spend a lot of time in Europe, visit family, friends, and also the missus lives in London. So I'm here now, hence why I'm able to trade London and New York. But yeah, most of the time I just trade New York session, and I'll do Asia as well if I'm back home. That's the right philosophy, coming to term with the results. Exactly, Fred. It's the thing is, if you're not confident in a market, there's no reason to be presenting any, like I could try and framework something, but just looking at this right now, I mean, if we look at ESYMNNQ, am I really a fan of this? I could genuinely play you guys a song off of the price action off of ES right now. If I coded a program with AI showcasing every candlestick size and a note, we could probably come up with a fucking Mozart song right now, right? So I got no reason to get involved here. And with NQ as well, NQ's pushing for these highs, but then we're struggling. We keep breaking out these highs from these session highs on New York and failing. It's an immediate deep retrace where bulls are now losing sentiment. So it's like, I'm not seeing strong displacement to one side. If I wanted to see a manipulation, I typically want to see strong distribution to the opposing side. We saw that New York Open swept out that 7 a.m. low, which was a draw I was intending on seeing pre-session. And we saw an immediately met with strong bullish distribution, but we struggled to get above those 370s and even struggled to get back up to these 8 o'clock highs, which we finally swept actually just right now. So that being said, I mean, there's just not really anything I can frame here. It's more just a sit and wait kind of situation for myself. Back from Antibes, just saw a nice place. There you go. Sorry, Mrs. Yeah, the Mrs. Nick. The Mrs. lives in London, dude. Crazy, I know. Absolutely nuts, bruv. Yeah, I can't lie, guys. I'm likely to hop off here myself. Just no reason for involvement myself. So I think I'm just going to be tagging off here. Once again, I'll be live for every session this week at 8 o'clock, or every 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock session this week. So make sure you guys, if you haven't already, like and subscribe. We have over 223 of us. So if you haven't, make sure you guys like the stream right now. Before I leave, can we just get the stream to 100 likes? It literally, all we need is 47 more of you to like the stream. We have over 220 of us right now. So if you haven't, get involved, like the stream, show us some support. We're giving away accounts, free education. You got the boy Kane on here. I'm live for literally every New York AM session unless I'm legit traveling. So Show some love, like the stream. I want to see the stream at 100 likes before I leave here. We have 71. Let's see 29 more of you to like the stream. It's free. It costs nothing, and you guys get to hop on here, trade alongside Kane and I, and get free education, free bias, you name it. Like and subscribe. I want the lab 10K subs here soon, guys. I'm serious. 18 more of you. I want to see 18 more of you guys like the stream. Come on now. Also, yeah, I'm glad we faded the longs here on NQ. I just there's no confidence in this upside here, making our way right back down to the 930 opening price as well. So I'm glad we faded that. Yes, likely to head lower here as well. But guys, much love everybody. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for tuning in once again. Like the stream if you haven't. Kane's gonna be here for the rest of the session, so make sure you guys show some love as well. Kane,
Ciao, brother.
See you soon, brother. Ciao, ciao. Later, guys. Bye.
Ciao, how are you doing? Yeah, I know. I was on the right side. I have to have my stop placed in a pretty decent spot so that I can size up on it. I could size smaller and have wider stops, but in the long run, that will yeah. I think the reality is now though is that you probably look to sell something like a break lower, maybe. I don't know. It's hard. It's definitely hard for me to want to get short here. You could have got short at 30.80s on that 1 minute or that 30 second. I think it's both actually. So you could have got short up here. Would have been a fucking great trade. Tagged in and immediately died. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna chill with it, chat. August has been crap for me. I haven't had the best August. I had one really fucking good day in August that's basically saved my August. In all honesty. They are releasing the Apple Mac Studio M5 Ultra. Well, guess we'll be getting that. The 512 gig memory option for the M5 Ultra is coming late October. I don't think I need 512 gigabytes. Which mouse do I use? I currently use the MX Master 3S. I have a really old beat up one because my new one is downstairs. The Mac Mini M6, they just released the M5s, did you know? I think they just released them as well. The Mac Mini, let's have a look. Oh, they also brought out the M6, yeah. Get you an MX vertical. What the fuck is one of them? Oh. The one where you hold like the... Nah, I don't know about that. Nah. Is the M6 that much better than the M5? Probably not. I don't think so. Am I a fan of the Logitech? I just like the MX. I like this mouse because I think it's cool. I think it's nice. The M. You can. I mean, look, we're kind of stuck in fucking nowhere, right? Like I said that earlier. I went short this on the basis that it would be painful. It's not a TLM model. It's more of a range play, right? I want to short up here. I just thought they'd leave both like they did on ES. They didn't leave both. Yeah, it's just one of them. Good luck, brother. Speak to you very soon. Go long if we hit 271. It's getting a bit jumpy on the bid there with 10 o'clock. I had a little bit of news, nothing crazy. I'm not honestly sure. I'm probably not looking. But you understand, right? The August is summer months, and summer PA during like summer PA is typically pretty bad. So yeah. There we go. Shorted the woman inverse the highs, hit TP. That's $800. That's an $800 pair. Let's go. Congrats, Cage. What advice? I said that really like unenthusiastically, but proud of you, brother. What advice would you give to someone for TLM HTF sweeps previous premium discount SMT inversion? Yeah, more or less. Yeah. Eleventh year in August, 11th year in Feb. So in February it'll be 12. So yeah, coming into my 12th. It's 11. This is my 11th year. You know. Do we have a 10 a.m. play right here? That's the question, chat. Are we going to be able to get through here? And more importantly, here to get some upside. Didn't close yet. Might wait for 10:15. Fairs. Did we close? Nope. ES did though. You can see over here that ES definitely closed. Oh no, it didn't. It gapped up through it. I'd probably be waiting for the 1 minute. I think it just is. It looks better. It's still 21-point stop. We just tagged the opening range. ES still looks pretty weak. I think that if it's gonna play, it's gonna play from here. We just need to wait for that 1 minute to confirm. 1 minute doesn't confirm, then I'm not that interested in it. The 30-second, you have the 30-second now. Didn't close, so it's here. Same spot, right? So what? You basically take your 2.4-hour trade into a 2-hour trade by waiting, and you miss out on this bullshit. I don't think it's that bad, chat. I think it's definitely better to wait for this. And I mean, if you're him, you also have the 15-second trade, but I don't think anyone's taking that. And that's a 3.8. So it's just time. Like you basically go for higher R trades, and you take more likely take paper cuts versus not. You know, the 30-second and the 15-second are probably going to take an L here. The 415 candle. I think that actually the reality, bro, is that it's more likely going to be 10:30. It's a 10:30 trade, which is just an IB trade at that point, right? Personally, I would wait for the 1 minute. I don't want to get caught in some wick out lower on a lower time frame. It may play, it may not. But this is the one I would want to get in. My mind is fried after the open. Pretty lackluster open. This drive low is nice, I think. You got a new 5-minute low. Nothing really changes for me though, other than I want a longer reclaim on this area. If not, I'm not interested. And my main target would be 10 a.m. It's gonna run without me. We'll see. We'll see. Got 22 seconds. We know what it's like. Sometimes it doesn't bother. If it runs, it runs. Currently, the thing in the way is this. But I couldn't fade this trade, especially off of this low and time frame alignment. It's too nice actually. My entries here, the reality is it's just finding it hard to get above that previous wick. It's just this area right here. You know, look, we're basically able to say this is resistance, which is also the low of the opening range. If we can get through here, it should really never come back below this area. You know, we're longing the wicks. We're in the wick of all the trades. So all we want to do is take a trade back to the open of it. If it gets through, great. If not, I don't really care too much. You know, you also have your change in the state of delivery off of that low. I mean, it's very low time frame, but it's there. Just a very lackluster day. I think the reality is I would have really liked to have got short at that previous day higher. Oh yes, I would have liked that. This is just a TLM trade that I just have to take. Getting divergence. I'd really like ES just a wick. You need to cut out the shitty trades. I mean, most of trading is what you do between trades, right? Or between the good trades. It's identifying the good trades and understanding that, you know, trying to just average into a trade or top tick or something or whatever. Those small little paper cuts that you do start to add up. Confusing, but looks back to midnight open. Maybe, yeah, maybe. I think ultimately for me, the big tell is the previous day high on ES. That's the thing that looked above, failed, couldn't get through, and then went. Did we just get stopped? Yeah, we just got stopped. I would really like to have got short up there. No 4-hour high, no hourly high, so I'd naturally just have to take a long. There's this hourly high, sorry. No daily high, no 4-hour high on ES. On NQ. There's that hourly high, but I'm never getting short off of an hourly high with the 4-hour high up there. Just never doing it. It's just one of those days. One of those days. 252.50. Hopefully you get tagged in. Are you trying to short? I know you were trying long. Yeah. It'll probably do the same thing it did at the high. It's just one of those days. Long to 10 a.m. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's one of those things. It has to go. Could you explain one more time why this long trade? Yeah, sure, I can explain it. If I just ignore yes, because it's actually one of the this is just one of those trades, is that I personally would have loved for this to take out this high and get short up here, right? There's no 4-hour wick, so if we look at the 4-hour chart for the day, you know, up here, this is 2 a.m. This is 6 a.m. Right? So really what I'd have wanted is I'd have wanted all of that liquidity swept out. It didn't. It only swept out the hourly high. For me, that would have been A plus short, and I would have got short, and then this most likely would have created a swing, and then we would have attempted to stay short to this 4-hour logical liquidity target, or maybe even midnight, or maybe even Asia low, maybe even previous day low. Right? We have a bunch of targets then. The reality is I probably cut it here, but the reason I would get long off of this low is you have 10 a.m. opening price. The only thing it did was trade lower. Makes me a little bit more bullish. Why? Because most candle, you know, the life of a candle is always like this, right? If this is an opening price, it will go up, it will go down, it will go up, it will go down, and then it will do that. That's, you know, a reversal candle. This candle right now has 0 upper wick. It's very shallow. I would have expected at least the ability to sell it up here and then potentially it trade lower. So the more we trade down, the more bullish I get. I'm done. I've taken 3 losses on the day. Although they're paper cuts in the grand scheme of things, I don't want to bleed at 1,000 cuts, you know. So so naturally I would wait for a 4-hour low, an hourly low, and a 15-minute low. I would look to long this. The closer obviously we get to 10:15, we see a 10:15 low. We now have 15-minute low, hourly low, 4-hour low. And realistically, I would want to get long in the first 30 minutes, so 10:30. And all I want to do is I want to be able to play catch up back to the 10 a.m. I mean, this trade's right here is the same idea. You got this to here. It's just the 10 a.m. reversal trades that I take. So yeah, but the likelihood of this trading lower, especially when we then take ES into consideration, ES just looks like shit, actually. It just looks so bad. You cut your trader break even 40 to 60%, I guess. So yeah, so I personally wouldn't. I mean, you can try this until you're right. The thing is that this is 3R, so you only really have 2.5 trades for it to be profitable to then get it, you know. Yeah, I trade the 10 a.m. I'll trade that 10 a.m. candle every day. We have either a logic for trading a reversal on it or a continuation. I very rarely take the continuation trade, but the reversal trade is obviously more risky. We take more losses on it. but they're more profitable. Yeah, they are. I mean, from the open, it's very lackluster, you know. I would have liked to have sold the opening ranges and be short off of it, but that's more of a gut intuition play than anything else, you know. You're welcome. I think that the reality is if the 10 a.m. Yeah, it was criminal. It was really criminal from them. The fact they didn't take it, this would have been a fucking glorious short, right? We were basically, if this had a 4-hour wick, yeah, and played like this, we would have been short from here, and that would have been it. That would have been it. We'd have been short, and we'd have stayed short practically. You know, our stop loss would be above this high now, and that would be it. We would just be riding this down. Nothing we can do about it, you know. Some days you are just gonna lose, and you have to be okay with that. If you can't be okay with that, then you will not make it as a trader. There you go. Do you think the trading last 15-minute candle of an hourly candle has a lower win rate? I do, yeah. Well, actually, you probably the last 15 minutes of the hourly candle, you either it's very situational. Apologies, I'm just fucking knackered at the moment, chat. I'm not you lot aren't boring me. It's very situational, right? If the last 15 minutes already has a wick on the hourly like this, let's just say like you were here on the 15-minute, right? And it closes a swing. That is fine. Like it's just very situational. I couldn't really explain every situation, but yeah, I do. That 949 high on NQ was SMT with the ES. That 949 high. Yeah, but it hasn't got any significant divergence. It has the hourly, but we're 4-hour PO3 traders, or at least I am. So yeah. Do you think do you notice many 10 a.m. reversals form at 10:30 or at 10 to 10:30 or like this are choppy? If the reversal is going to happen, it more or less always happens at 10 to 10:30. You obviously sometimes get 11 o'clock trades, but I don't ever take them. Like you have this trade right now, 15-minute low. But the reality here is that, you know, you take this trade, which I think is really good. London low taken on NQ. Yeah, it is London low. You have this trade, right? Taking this back to 10. But the thing is that you basically want to see this react immediately, because the more it hangs around here, and if like 10:30 comes online, you basically have to anticipate 10:30 wick. So like for me, I'm just personally staying out of it. I'll sit and read price, but I'm not actively trading it. You know. I don't check gold, so couldn't tell you. Yeah, I personally wouldn't want to take this close to 10:30. Yeah, basically exactly what the reason I just said. But that doesn't mean that it can't play out, you know? Like, that's just the facts. Nasdaq daily candle looks like nonsense. Yep. I mean, without that 4-hour high, it's kind of fucked for NQ traders. Like, the only thing you can trade off of is the daily and hourly high on ES, which happened here. And the only reason that you can really trade that hourly candle is because there's a daily high. I would like to trade NQ, but the reality is it just didn't happen. Just wasn't there. And actually, look at this ES trade. You know, whatever, doesn't matter. It's there. Crazy. Very hard to read today. Let's see higher. Sometimes the market is just bad for you, and right now today the market was always going to be primed to be bad for me. ES is just going one direction. Longs off the open were nice. It basically swept all that liquidity that we wanted. 10 a.m. was just ugly. I was expecting a low and then a pullback, at least into 50%, or at least at 10 a.m. So I don't know. Not pretty. Yeah, they really ran it, eh? They got me. But it's just one of those days, boys. It's just one of those days. It is what it is. We could sit here and we can hyperfixate on why it's going to be, you know, do that. But the reality is it's just probably going to, it was always going to liquidate. Too well captured. NQ 5 minutes short setup. Nice. Nice. That, though, is the definition of a look below and fail. The reality here is that you're fucked because you're not trading it, because your stop loss is in Narnia. Yeah, sad. I think we call it there, boys. There's nothing I can do here. I'm not going to sit around and look to long this. I'm not looking at gold right now. So, yeah, I think that's me done for the day. I'm going to take my $1,500 L and move on. The new Mac Studio with 256 gigs is almost 10K. No, bro, it's actually 12K if you get it with, you know, terabyte, 2 terabytes, 3 terabytes of storage. But it's actually the same price as the M3. So yeah, the M3 was about 12K as well. But anyway, appreciate all of you. Market's kind of poo-poo. We move on. The model tells us to long. I'm not in the mood to long it. So I personally am just gonna walk away. Alex will be on later today. So yeah, good luck. If you need anything, you know where I am. Stay safe.